it's cold. $24. I tell you what. Have I ever told you how much I hate cold weather? I can take the heat any day. I've been out here when it's, over 100 in here, and I haven't had the AC on, and I can handle it. But I want to say bad words about cold. As soon as it warms up in here, I'm going to start working on this. Can you see my breath? It's cold out here. Alrighty. Still. Okay, it's come up, what? 4, 2, 6. It's come up 6 degrees, so it's almost 30 in here. I know you people that live in the north probably think we're weenies. But, if you only knew the kind of climate we're used to. I mean, it's what you get used to. When I was a kid, now, I grew up in New England. I played in the snow. I, sledded down hills, and I skied. And as an adult, when I went to Germany in the Army, I skied all over Europe. And, of course, I wasn't a fat guy then. I mean, I haven't always been fat. But, back then I was thin and fit and trim and muscular and, dare I say, kind of a handsome young man. But all that changed when I got married and started eating regular food. So here we go. That's what the neck knife is looking like. And that's going to match the deplorable that I sold. This fellow that's buying this bought a deplorable with this wood, and this was what was left over of that wood. It wasn't quite thick enough, so I added some G10 liners. And now I'm going to shine this up and make it pretty. Got to hand sand these scratches out of that. This is going to be a 100% satin finish knife, and that's roughly what that's going to look like right there. And the reason is you can't slide it in and out of Kydex neck knife, a neck sheath, without scratching it. So it's going to end up getting scratched. But so here I go. Just 30 minutes and I'll be buffing this out. All right. Now we go and buff. I'm the buffinator. Then on the way by the buffer, I'm going to turn my little toaster oven on and get it warmed up to Kydex heating temperature, which is about 225 or so. And let me go get this buffed up and go to the next step. Okay, I see nothing. This is basically the heater core where these things heat up and the air gets blown through them. And I think, well, there was separate connections, and none of this seems burned. I'm really stumped without, taking switches apart. Maybe on the inside of this, I just don't know. I do not know. Nothing seems burned. All the wires were connected. I did take the fan out. Here's the fan. And I just wanted to see. Now, they have bare wires, but they're not touching, so don't freak out. So, my plan is to somehow mount this on the back of that heater to blow. See, it's just a radiant heater, and you don't really feel the heat till you get close to it. I sure would like to blow that heat around, but I'm not going to throw this fan away. I may do something with it. Not now. I've got things to do, but I just wanted to kind of have a peek in here and see if there was something obvious. And there's not, and I don't want to spend a whole lot of time screwing around with it. you know, younger me would have taken the switches apart to see if there's something wrong inside the switches, but I don't care enough to devote that much time to it. But look how dirty these things get. And that's the air going in through this way, the fan blowing it in, so it takes the air through the back here, blows it out through this, and then through the front. And you don't see this, you know, it all looks nice and neat in there. But, you know, if you have these, I'd take them out to the shop with an air gun and blow the dust out of them. Because the easier you can make it for the air to pass through there, the more heat you have. Okay. I think my Kydex may be cooled down enough to handle. I'm fixing to go look at that. I turned the heater on in my leather shop where I work on my Kydex. And I'm going to go work on that. And then I'm going to come back and work on this sharp finger. Okay. Now, for some reason I'm looking in the sunlight there and I just can't get the all right, now I gotta go put the chain on this. There we go. Okay. I'm not gonna buff that today. It is just way too cold in that room. We do have some warmer weather coming next week. Nobody's spoken for that, and I have two on my desk at home that are not sold yet. It's a Cato and Deplorable. So I'm not, you know, I don't have to be in a hurry. This is spoken for. Somebody wants this. So I'm just not going to go and freeze to death in there. That's all there is to it. All right, I'm going to put the chain on this, feed my cat. I'm keeping some cat food in my pocket here to keep it somewhat warm. Because that poor cat, if she doesn't eat it right away, the food freezes. So I'm giving her a full can in the morning, and she eats it right away, and then she hangs around, and all I got to do is yell for her in the afternoon, and she knows she's fixing to get another half a can of groceries. All right, let me go put the dog tag chain on this and call it a day. Here we go. It's weird that the only place I can get warm is in my truck. I got heat blowing on my feet. My feet are comfy. I got, my seat has a butt heater in it, so my butt's nice and warm. And I got heat blowing on me. Feels good in here. And I got it set on 70. Feeling pretty good in here. I think I'm just gonna sleep in here. Well, that was a good trip. Just bought a heater for $5. And here is, it's a Gerber 650. I gave $5 for it. And looks kind of new, really. It doesn't look like it's ever been mis-sharpened. You know, some people don't know how to sharpen knives, and they really screw up an edge. Anyway, let me get to home, get this heater out, see if it works. That'd be nice if it did. Anyway, it's worth $5 finding out. Okay, I'm back in the shop for just a second. I just wanted to show you that this is a Lasco. And this is kind of an electronic one. It looks to be really well made. And I gave her $5 for it. So this, it doesn't have a fan. It just basically radiates heat. So we'll see. And it's 55 degrees on the floor, and I have it set for 65 degrees. It's not even, it's like 44 in here. And now let me show you the knife. a Gerber 650. It's been carried, but the edge is good. Nobody's dicked up the edge. I don't know what that is. But these are, you know, $50, $60 knives. And I give $5 for it, so that's a nice little knife. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I just put it on my buffer and my sharpening wheel. That buffer, boy. That's what that black schmutz is right there. And the way you close it. This does not have one of those easy opening things. But nice little knife for $5. Okay. I am going to make this into something to blow air around. And I'll just have it where it clamps onto the buddy heater. And not right now. It's just too cold. I got to go out to my other shop and wire this properly. And then make something that, you know, that will clamp or slide over. I'll figure something out, but not right now. It's too freaking cold out. All right, tomorrow's Monday. Tuesday, I got to go to the doctor. And he's going to talk to me about this. And it's going to cost me X amount of dollars to talk. And then they'll bill me for that. And then he'll make me an appointment, I guess, to have surgery. To have the hernia fixed, I hope. Because I really am just tired of not being able to close the door and just move forward with life. You know what I mean? I want to close the door on this once and for all and either 100% live with this and not think back, not look back and wish I had changed my mind. Or I want to, you know, I'm not going to just say no to reconnection if the doctor thinks it's a good idea to get reconnected. He did say that my colon was supposed to be up higher here, and it had somehow fallen because, you know, they had to reroute it out here. So I'm going to let him, you know, decide what's best. I'm going to tell him I don't want to take the risk of getting reconnected and getting sick again. But if he thinks the risk is greater of this colon not being where it's supposed to run, and if he can't fix the hernia without, see, my stoma is right here. You know, it's a big round opening, basically. Basically, it's my butthole right here. And I don't know how he's going to fix the hernia and leave the stoma. I don't know if that's possible. If it's not possible, I'm just going to let him tell me what he thinks he should do. He's the doctor. Alrighty. Have a good Monday, all. This is it for me. The other day, a bunch of kids were making fun of a girl who had an eye that was like, one eye was looking sort of sideways and the other eye was looking straight at you. And I told the kids, look, you shouldn't make fun of people with a disease. It's called atchophora disease. It's a terrible disease. And it's where one eye is looking at you and the other eye is looking for you.